Welcome to Traveling with John. As you can see, we're at the Caribe Hilton. So this property is really huge, and they have different wings that you can stay at while you're here. So the wing we're looking at is the wave wing. It's like two, I want to say about 11 stories. And then in this big center building is the beach wing. And the beach is going to be on the right side, the back side of this photo. And so as you enter the property, they have so many different amenities here that you can do. It's basically a resort. Let's just say it's a resort where you don't have to leave the property at all if you don't want to. They have their own private beach. They have several pools. They have a swim up bar. Tennis courts, which are right behind this wall. Restaurants, ice cream shops, coffee, fine dining, fitness, laundry, and self laundry, so you can do your own laundry. However, it is only and this part I didn't know if they have it on several floors, but on the main floor there was only one washer and one dryer. They have a Morton's Steakhouse. They have self-parking, which runs, I believe, $25 a day. They have the valet parking, which I believe is $35 a day. So you have your choice. What we have been doing is taking Uber, which is great. As you can see, the tennis courts. We've been taking Uber, and just to kind of like switch it up, I've been doing Uber Eats just to try the different local area restaurants to partake in. So you have tons of options if you don't want to eat on the premises. So I'm going to walk you to the main entrance. Also, whenever you take Uber, you're just going to have to walk to the main road, which is right where these two red awning buildings are located. One is a bar and restaurant, coffee shop, pizza. So you can just go in there if you want to grab, water, liquor, cigars, sodas. It's a little cheaper. They have ice machines on the floor, on each floor. They have water dispenser on each floor. So I've been using that. The water's been good, so you don't have to buy water. They have a water station down in the main lobby where you can go and just bring your Contigo to fill up with ice, filtered water, and then just go back to drinking what you have, so you don't have to purchase water every time you get thirsty. So as you can see, this is the entrance, the main entrance, if you're driving up. But like I said, we've been taking Uber, and Uber is extremely fast. So my advice to you is don't call for Uber unless you're already down on this street, the street that I'm walking on, which is the main street to the hotel, because Uber is getting called day and night, and a lot of times they're here in less than a minute. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind, a lot of the businesses here do not take cash. So make sure you have a credit card on hand. I've been using the Hilton American Express to gather points. So that helps out a lot because, you know, you'll get like 7 times points if you're staying on the property for all the purchases that you make on the property. And so they have really good returns for using the card. So the first restaurant that you see to my left is called the Ocean Restaurant. They have seafood and steaks, a lot of different dishes. So you can, that's one of the like, kind of like, I wouldn't say, well, kind of like fine dining. So I'm just going to show you this. This is the Uber pickup point. So you'll wait right here, and this is like dead end. So they'll come down from this street where you see the vehicles coming and going. They'll come down this way, they'll pass you, and self-parking is also this way. And then they'll make a U-turn and then they'll pick you up. So, first restaurant is the Ocean, where you can grab drinks. They have breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner. They have specials, so you can kind of like check them out. And a lot of the restaurants here have octopus if you're into it. So I'm gonna start walking. So the first wing that you'll hit is the wave wing. So the side that I'm facing is gonna be facing the entrance. On the opposite side, you'll see the partial beach condado. So that's where you'll get the waves. You'll have plenty of seating if you care to just sit, eat, enjoy your food. And then here they have stores. As you're walking to the main lobby where you can shop. Like the first one is Tropical Tots. So you can pick up attire, toys for kids, books, and you just have to kind of, they have island time, so they'll go to lunch or break at the weirdest times, but they'll let you know when they'll return. Here at this store, Viaggi, they have alcohol purchase, clothing, trinkets, jewelry, sunglasses, sandals, all kind of souvenirs that you can purchase for men, women, and children. All right, so as you can see, we're walking down the main walkway, and to my left is the drive up for drop off, valet parking, for checking in. They have the bellhops to grab your luggage. They have a mail slot where you can drop your mail. They have a concierge, which is great because we utilized them, this lady here, a couple times for setting up excursions, getting information about tours throughout the area. So you can always just come to the desk, ask your questions, get assistance. To my left is the Ice Cream and Cookie Company. I've been here a few times. We've been here a few times. Great coffee, drinks, ice cream, and sandwiches, which are really good. And they're open from like 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. And because it's always humid here, A lot of people. Oh, acai bowls they have. I forgot to mention that. They're really good wraps. But, oh, they have a chicken and ham and cheese waffle sandwich that's really good. But you can come in, place your order. Don't be the type that comes like 10 minutes to 10 because this place will fill up. It might look kind of like empty now, but you'll see them come in waves and there'll be a line outside the door. So just make sure you don't come at 10 minutes to 10 p.m. and then you'll be like disappointed and you have to come back. But if you're staying here, it's no big deal. Okay, so we're just going to continue on. Hello. So, this is the tropical store togs. More swimming gear, sunglasses, t-shirts, shorts, bathing suits if you've forgotten yours. And right over here is the check-in. So you can see people lining up. It's kind of like a indoor-outdoor feel. So where you hear the horns is the cars driving up, and it's open air. So pretty much you'll get the breeze coming into the lobby, and this is the lobby. We've been sitting down here enjoying our meals, just hanging out, enjoying the music. They have a Starbucks, and it's open until 10. So if you're a Starbucks fanatic, you just come here and get your coffee drink. Starbucks is not really my thing, so you know, it just depends on what you like. Over here, straight ahead, is the Morton's Steakhouse. So if you gotta have a traditional sit-down steak, you can come here. And then this is the Caribe bar. Very good drinks, mojitos. This is the spot where they say that the pina colada was invented by the staff. Well, one of the main gentlemen that used to work here. His name was Ramon Marrero. And you can see the story. I'll let you take a look at it real quick. But he used to be a bartender here in 1954. And the hotel has been received proclamations from the governor in 2004 and 2014 for recognizing this gentleman as the creator of the pina colada. So I'll show you the gentleman. I'm not a pina colada guy, but I did have one, but that's not really my favorite drink. And it took me to have another one when we checked in days ago. But here's a recipe if you want to make it at home. Right here is handicap elevator. So they are accessible to the handicap, which is great because, you know, everybody needs to be felt welcome here. And this is great to know. I've seen it. They also have the accessibility for the pools here, which I'll show you in a little while. So they have live entertainment. They had it last night. So this is the bar. They have TVs. You can watch sports. They have a great staff. You can order food. If you come here, they have a delicious pork sandwich. And you could choose to get French fries or fruit, but the pork sandwich is delicious. It comes with a plantain on top or in the sandwich. So we're gonna continue on. We're gonna head outside to the pool. So they have stairs you can walk to, but I'm gonna show you the accessibility ramp if you're in a wheelchair or you don't want to use the stairs. But I'm going to show you also the restaurants. So if you want to come for the breakfast buffet, you come here to Nectar. Get here early. It opens at 7 a.m. and it closes at 10. So make sure you get here early, and you can. There's a line all the time, so check it out. Get here early. They have a great selection. And this is like two different restaurants, Rustica and Lola's. So this is Lola's, Puerto Rican cuisine. It's fine dining. You sit down, order your meals. So they have the mofongos, different Puerto Rican dishes here that you can order from. And then on the other side is Rustica, and they have the like more casual. But I'm gonna show you the menu. So with Rustica, you can get gnocchi, different pasta, poultry, chicken, steak, mahi-mahi, salmon, halibut. And then with Lola's, you can get like shrimp and rice stew, pork chops, fried pork, salads, mofongos. They're going to be stuffed with fried pork, shrimp, skirt steak, or chicken. And you can see it right here on the right, the different dish selection. And this is the inside. It has, you know, like a TV, full bar, so you can enjoy and place your orders. I'll just take a quick peek inside. All right, Rustica. So they have different ballrooms. If you want to have events here, you can inquire about them at the front desk. And they have like, I think 4 or 5, but there plenty of space for if you want to hold the function here. And then over here is the pool. Well, this is like the fountain of the property where they have their swans and whatnot. And I'll show you in a second. So this is all included if you're staying here. They have the koi, turtles on the rocks. They're sunning, so well, it's not much sun right now, but that's great. So they have like ducks and wildlife, waterfowl for you to enjoy. And then they have a seating area where you can get up close and take a look at the fish and the ducks and the turtles. And this is the tropical gardens. So if you want to scan that QR code, you can pause it. You can find out more information about this tropical garden. It's very beautiful. You can have a seat and enjoy yourself, and you know, just take a good old look. Very peaceful, relaxing. Protects you from the elements. And it's like multi-leveled, so you can walk down to the lower level, or you can just stay up here and enjoy looking at the fish and ducks and the turtles, and then the beautiful ocean. So as I'm walking outdoors, outside of the meeting areas, we're near Condado, which you can see the Condado Plaza there straight ahead, and they have a fort. You can't get access to it, but I used my drone here and I took some great footage yesterday, and it's kind of unique. I've seen people go over there. I wouldn't advise you. You might get, caught, but it's kind of easy to do, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just telling you. Let's see if we can get the name of the actual fort. Okay, so there's the name, and this is the actual fort. It has a gun cannon at the top. I'll show you a little bit later. You'll encounter a lot of these guys moving around, jumping from tree to tree. So they're cool. They'll stay away from you. They're more scared of you than you are of them. So here we go. We're gonna head back inside. So this is one of the ballrooms, just to see how large it is. So you can rent it out, have a reception, any kind of meeting, but it's very spacious and it's beautiful. So the room we were looking at is the San Cristobal. That was one, and then on the other side they have the San Geronimo, and they have like San Geronimo is all on this side, so they have 3 on this side, and I believe 4 San Cristobals on the other side. Here we go. All right, so we're about to head to the beach and the pools. You have to have a wristband such as this to access the pool, and the security will check your bags if you have one to make sure you're not carrying any items that you shouldn't. I'm gonna pause it for a second. All right, traveling with John, I'm gonna give you a quick little tip. So right across from the ice cream and cookies shop in the Caribe Hilton is a sign that you'll see right here: changing rooms, nursing rooms, and microwaves. Now, there are no microwaves in the room, but there are refrigerators. And here are the microwaves that I did not know about. So that's great. And I see this is the nursing room. So it's just a quick little tip. If you have food that you need to heat up, just come down to the main floor across from the ice cream and cookie shop. You'll see a sign on the wall. Walk on back and you'll see the microwave. Remember to like or subscribe, especially if you found this helpful, because I know I did. Talk to you later. Bye. So we're at the Caribe Hilton Spa and Health Club and the Fitness Center. And we're about to walk in. Take a look. Oh, it feels so good. So they have restrooms, they have lockers, they have towels, treadmills. So the spa door hours are from 8 to 6 p.m. and from 6 p.m. you use the back door. So I assume that's the back door right where I'm looking at. Good to know. So that gives you a look at the spa gym area, and I hope the lens didn't kind of cloud up from me stepping in from outside to, from inside back outside. But that's cool. So give you a little bit more in a minute.